This is for Year 11 Methods. It comes out of Chapter 6, 6.9, question number 9. Consider this parabola and this square root. These functions can be combined to produce new functions for which the derivatives can be found using a calculator. Use the CAS. Well, we're going to use derivative, and then we're going to use simplify or combine, or improper fraction, or in the interactive part, where they're multiplied, where they're divided, where they're added, and where one is inside the other. Okay, so I'm going to define these functions. So on my calculator, bring up my keyboard, and I'm going to type the first one, which is bracket, and inside x minus 2 squared minus 3, and I'm going to call that f. Interactive, define, f. Okay, so that's f of x. And I'm going to take the second one, which is the square root of x minus 2, and I'm going to define that and call that g. Instead of the name f, I'm going to go into ABC, because that's my naming palette. Call it g. Okay. Now just double check to make sure that's correct. If I take f of x and I put that there and press xe, I get what it equals. And if I put g of x and I put it down there and put xe, I get g of x. So in the first one, I want f of x times g of x. So if I take f of x and I multiply it by g of x, and I take its derivative, calculate derivative with respect to x. Okay, that's my answer. If I have it in standard, that's my answer, and I like that answer, and that's the answer that I would write. Part 2, I need the derivative of f of x divided by g of x. Press execute, there's my answer, and that's my nice answer. I don't need to simplify it. The next one, f of x plus g of x, and there's my answer. And the last one, it's f of g of x. So I need to put g of x inside f of x. So if I take my g of x and I cut it, I get rid of that. And in here, instead of having x, I paste g of x. That gives me this rule, which is nicely simplified. I didn't actually have to use simplify because all of my answers were nicely simplified by the calculator. And that's how you do it.